Hey YouTube, coming at you today to close out this vlog challenge that Inglorious Bettas offered, which I've been calling Alt Daily because I just couldn't do every day, so even every other day has stretched my ability to come up with ideas about what to film. I think her original intention was to give us the goading that we needed to follow with a video log some of the fish that we're keeping, so if they were fry you could watch them grow in a month. And it's been a really interesting challenge, and I thank Jen for throwing that gauntlet down. I'd also like to thank Bob Steen for following up on that challenge and doing it every day. I think he did it every day. And Lucas, L.R. Bretts, also did several vlogs. And I think Moon River Bettas tried to keep up with it too. And she may have done them every day. And I'll put the links to those channels in the description. It's a really interesting kind of thing to try to do, to push yourself past what you normally think you can do and to try to watch something more closely than you normally would. I think it's been a really good challenge. And I'm glad it's over with. It's been a little too much to try to come up with something cogent to film and talk about every other day. And I can only imagine every day for Bob and Moon River and Inglorious Bettas. I have several projects that are coming up. My bathroom remodel is getting to the point where I can start doing other things. The weather's warming up. I shaved for springtime. I usually do every year. I'm working, slowly gathering stuff to set up my wife's 75-gallon tank. It's going to be her tank, so I want her to have the most input about what goes in it and how those things go in. And I'm working on several of the issues that are going to have to be resolved. One of them is that there's a 55-gallon tank in the spot where the 75 is going to go, and I need to move it into this room. And there's not much room in here, so I'm going to have to really work at getting it in here. But one of the issues is I'm going to need to reseal that tank, and I'm also going to need to build a real stand for that tank. And those are projects that I'd like to take you all along with as much as I possibly can. Also, one of the issues we've got with her tank is lights. It came with a Marine Land light, which is very weak. It's an LED, but it's very weak. So I went and bought some of these LED can light extenders that you can stick into can lighting in the ceilings of like offices and stuff like that. These are 5,000 Kelvin. The lumens on these things are 650. So I found 3 of them for 30 bucks. And that to me will equal almost 2 T8 bulbs. And I think the quality of the light coming out of these will be such that we can light her tank up with either the help of the Marine Land LED or without it if it's not really needed. So I need to come up with a do-it-yourself setup to get these can lights installed in such a way that we can use them on her tank. And these are all projects that I hope to film and walk through in the future until we get that tank set up. I've got I got sponge filters from Luke Diesel. I picked up another air pump for her and some more airline. And I'm going to pull one of my 404 Fluval canisters off of this 110 and use it on that tank as well. She's got a couple of old hang-on back whispers, I believe, that are pretty small, but coupled with a sponge on the intake might aid some of the filtration. I'm going to follow Lucas's lead and use Eco-Complete Substrata, and I'm trying to get her to pick plants and fish. I think she wants shrimp, and I think we're going to go with a lot of the shrimp and fish that Lucas has available, LR Brett. And we'll work on those things as we get to them, but I do have to, the old 55 that's set in that spot managed to splash enough water up on the 70-year-old wallpaper to damage it, and she doesn't want that going on. So I picked up some wallboard that I can stick up behind the tank to make it waterproof, and once I get that installed and get everything out of the spot where it is, including the 55, then we can start progressing with that. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Good luck, YouTube.